So what is going on, people? Welcome to episode 43 of the Sheffield Wednesday career mode here on EFC 24. I hope you're doing well. And well, today I'm looking for retribution. I literally just recorded the end of last episode because of the weird technical difficulty that I had. And I am looking for retribution because that video ended terribly. If we show you how it went, we started with a 3-2 win at Chelsea. We then drew 1-1 against Arsenal before somehow being beaten in a game that I dominated against Luton. And then in a sim game we lost 3-1 to relegation threatened Wolves. I say relegation threatened, it's only October at that point. So yeah, good start to the episode, terrible end to the episode. And today, well, if I can get retribution, it would be oh so sweet because we have trips to Etihad and Anfield, to the Etihad and to Anfield in this episode, as well as a home game against Leeds. So if we can pick up wins in this episode, that would be oh so sweet. And because of the 2 defeats that we picked up in that end of the episode, we now sit in 6th rather than in 2nd. Brighton are now 8 points ahead of us. They've only conceded 4 goals this season. Madness. Sheffield United are above us, but only a point above us. So we're still in, we're in a European spot. We're still within touching distance of the teams above us. Brentford still haven't lost this season. If you have a look at today's opponents, City sitting 9th, fairly average start to the season for them. Liverpool, God, it's not been great, and Leeds not been great either. So you would think on paper we have a good chance of picking up points, but obviously football is not played on paper, is it? But if you are looking forward to this episode, make sure you pop a like on there for me, subscribe to the channel. And well, today I think certainly for this first game, I'm going to revert to more familiar likes. I've been playing this recently with Pizarro coming in, but I think I'm going to go back to this with Sanderberger in the middle. So yeah, hopefully the old familiar will do us well against Man City. Let's see how we get on, shall we? So for this first game of the episode in our trip to the Etihad, City line up like this. Ortega in goal, back four of Koundé, Pau Torres, Laporte and Fran Garcia. Kovacic holding, Rodri slightly further forward with Nico O'Reilly even further ahead of them. Doku on the right, Haaland leading the line. Grealish on the left. Grealish has got 3 goals in his last 3 games. Edison is on the bench. The only really option that scares me on the bench is Phil Foden, but there you go. Nico O'Reilly will be an interesting one in the attacking midfield role. We, as I said, showed you my team. We've reverted to type with Berger back in the starting lineup. And yeah, I am desperate to get some sort of answer for that performance against Luton. Obviously, for whatever reason, we're still not good enough to pick up results in sim games, despite having a very good start to this season and really strengthening our squad. But there's a run in there that, Salah, but Laporte recovers well. But it's going to be a tough game, no doubt about that, although Salah has nipped in, gets away from Laporte, and just can't quite get his strike away before the defender gets back at him. Barrios, Alvarez overlapping on this left-hand side, and there's a ball not quite where I aimed. I was aiming for Franca at the far stick. Cannon, that's a loose touch from Haaland, a rare loose touch from him, he must be said. Salah is going to get away from his man. And Scott moved inside the channel as I was looking to pass that back. And that will be a corner, but Grealish to take for them. Can we get someone on that? We do. Puxtas is there. Franca can't quite bring that away, and it's Rodri. And Mascara tries to get a block in, but it's a fantastic save from Trafford. Away to his left against his former side. Of course, the team that he came through the ranks at Man City. And again, a fabulous save. This time, I think, to deny one of the centre-backs there. Maybe Pau Torres from finding the bottom corner. But just a big, strong, and it kind of hits the top of his hand, almost his thumb there. But a very strong hand to push that around the post to City. Look to take this one short. Doku, we need to get someone out. Rodri has the strike and it falls to Haaland. And he has pretty much the whole goal to aim at. Not really a lot you can do about that sort of goal, to be perfectly honest. The keeper's committed. It's a good block from the initial strike, but he's so far away from that side of the goal, Trafford, that it falls to Haaland. Can't quite get there to make a block. And, unfortunate the way it's fallen, but lovely play out from City, and now Doku can bring this forward. Let me change the right player, for goodness sake. Why does it keep doing this again, Reece? And he's just brushed off his man. And, don't. The same thing that happened with Haaland last season. Oh, my goodness. Same thing that happened with Haaland last season has kind of happened with this one. He got into the edge of the area, and it's almost like he had to wind up his shot before he could take it, and allowed us to get back at him for whatever reason. Berger's there. That's a lovely ball into Elias Salah. He will love the strike, Elias Salah, and he'll find the far corner. Elias Salah. Was it a mistake playing Ortega in goal instead of Edison, perhaps? But a lovely finish from the little Italian leading the line. He had two centre-backs converging on him, but just as the ball enters the area, I don't think even Edison's going to stop that strike. Right into the side netting. Ortega, no chance. It's a fabulous strike. Now there's a chance on to break here, you know. Franca, we've got a few numbers over. Oh, and that's not the ball, but that is. And Patterson is the man forward from right back. Nathan Patterson. Oh! It's somehow not even hit the target. I could have sweated it to Salah, but I thought he would be able to get the strike off cleanly. It so kind of seems to just get caught under his feet almost, Nathan Patterson. But for just couldn't find the far corner. What a chance that was to take the lead. There's a ball in there for Robert Skov. Robert Skov across goal. He's found the side netting, Robert Skov. Again, I was looking more for the sweaty for Elias Salah, but the angle for the shot, at least, well, for the pass even, but the shot didn't seem to be on really. But yeah, the angle for the pass, he would have had to cut it back so much. So I just thought, why not? Let's have a strike. And well, Robert Skov, he doesn't do much in this side, to be honest. But when he does, it's important. We've turned this game around against Man City. Cotton, come on. City just playing the ball around the back the final few minutes. We were able to hold them out. Oh my word, what a game, what a turnaround. They got the retribution that I wanted. A massive 3 points against Man City. I mean, when they get the ball in and like the play in and around the area is superb. But when it gets into Haaland, I have no idea what happens. He just... I can't explain it. I genuinely don't know. Either way, it's a massive 3 points. And we take on Leeds next. And I fancy a few goals in that one. Within a press conference ahead of this rival game, and for whatever reason, team morale is unhappy, and I don't really understand why. Can this squad sustain a challenge? Every player will play their part. Maybe I need to start doing post-match interviews as well to help boost morale. Is complacency an issue? Leeds' league position is not a consideration for us. We will play this game. We make changes. We're ready for Leeds United. As always, surprised I didn't give the we'll play the game, not the occasion, unless I didn't see it. But yeah, the squad is happy, which is good. Let's take on Leeds, shall we? So for this game then against Leeds, this is how our visitors line up. Montipo in goal, back four of Posh, Koulibaly, Doyle and Alex Moreno, Ampadu and Gruev holding, Bayer on the right, Nonto on the left, Gelhardt in behind Benjamin Sesko. They've still got some originals there. Piers Morrissey, Michael Cooper. I forgot you left us, mate. Only on the bench at Leeds. Well, that's going well for you there, isn't it? We have reverted back to type. I'm giving the game to Pizarro instead of Bird because I feel confident against Leeds. So I'm more confident in giving... I don't think that Pizarro played bad when he played against Luton. I thought he actually played quite well, but maybe it was the sort of dropping the centre mid to CDM, just the slight change in system, because it obviously doesn't have both centre mids bursting forward, and that's a lovely ball. And Nonto, thankfully, for a save from Trafford. Yeah, having the player just drop, like we just weren't, blocked from Mascara. Yeah, not having both centre mids bursting forward kind of like was just a bit different. So hopefully Pizarro can get used to playing centre mid quicker and then we can push him forward a bit more. But yeah, these are the sort of games where against, let's be real, weaker opposition in this division certainly, we feel like we can get away with maybe playing a man slightly deeper in the middle of midfield. But that's a superb ball into the area, and that's an even better finish from Joe Gelcart. And I've just written off Leeds, and they've told me to shut up in their fruit salad kit. That's a fantastic finish by Joe Gelcart. He has absolutely lashed that into the top corner. Trafford, absolutely no chance. And well, on Derby Day, it's the away side that have the lead. Oh my word, he's gone flying in there, Ampadu. It's fallen to Sesko. Oh, that's a lovely touch from Willie Gnonto. And he's made it 2 for Leeds. Just trying to concentrate on defending, and they move it around me so quickly, I can't even move properly. Gnonto with a great touch to take him past Reggie Cannon. Little ball roll, but yeah, just Cannon opens himself up. Gnonto so direct in his movement, can't handle it. I have pushed up Pizarro into a central midfield role. His debuff is now only -1, so although he's still dropping very deep, so maybe I shouldn't be making tactical changes when we're doing very well, as it's costing us dearly. Don't understand how we can go from like playing really well against Man City to just playing absolutely abysmally against Leeds. But Salah, make the inside run, for goodness sake. He's played in Franca at the very least, and Mateus Franca is going to give us one back. That was fairly easy. Defensively, Leeds wide open. We just managed to carve them apart, although it felt like Salah was trying to do his best to not help us grab that goal. But thankfully, Franca making the onward run past his striker, and one-on-one with Montipo has just put the far corner and flashed it in. 2-1. The comeback hopefully is on, but we need to certainly sharpen up defensively. Coming forward again, Leeds, and Sisko's holding off his man well. And it's Bayer. Just got rid of his man, Bayer. Fierce strike. Trafford this time is equal to it. But that was certainly aiming for the bottom corner. Can we get on the end of that? We can indeed. And Barrios can bring this away. Has he got the pace to get past Ampadu? I would suggest he has. And he has indeed got past him. Jaime Barrios into the far corner. Not quite. Oh, thankfully, Franca is there on hand to put the rebound in. To the tightest of angles. I thought the defender might get the block in there, but thankfully Franca had the pace to get up with Jaime Barrios. I don't know why he's taking it on his left foot to try and curl that into the far corner, but straight at Montipo. Thankfully, Franca has done just enough there to squeeze that in, and the defender can't quite get there. And well, Mateus Franca has 2 in about just less than 10 minutes. And well, our nightmare start, thankfully, has been forgotten about for the very short term at least, thanks to Mateus Franca. Let's get our heads screwed on, shall we? Nice play. Pugstas. It's round Franca. He's in behind. Mateus Franca. Oh, that's a great save from Montipo. Could he have taken it maybe closer to goal? Oh my. Looked like he kicked the post there. Jesus. Quanskov. Love that. Barrios. Salah, make the right run. Elias Salah. He's in. Elias Salah will surely win it for Sheffield Wednesday. Get in, the boy. He made the right run finally. He's not had the best game, Elias Salah, but my word, he's finally shifted the defender the wrong way. And a shot against, just again, back where it's going from. Montipo going one way. Impossible to then get a good enough dive going back the other. Oh, well, Leeds' little Italian has scored in this game, but it's our little Italian that has surely won it for us now. We've made a few changes to fresher legs, but Bayer into Sesko, back to Bayer. That's lovely. That's well worked. And Leeds have their equaliser. Gelhart at it again. Players absolutely distraught on the floor, but it's just such a well worked goal from Leeds. And you see what it means to those players. brought on like 3 subs just to try and keep fresh legs, but that gap in the middle, just the quick movement of the ball, the little 1-2, Gelhardt making the run that's not been tracked, and he just fires that past Trafford. A really well worked goal, and Leeds probably deserving of a point with their attacking play in this first half, or in the first half at least. But Umar, can you make a run, please, mate? I thought Jaime might be able to go all that way himself, but it's going to be a point when we thought it was 3. But what a game that has been, especially for a derby. Disappointed to lose it so late on, or drop points so late on, but oh, it is what it is. Now just a matter of a trip to Anfield. For the final game of the episode then, this is how our host Liverpool line up at Anfield. New-gen Malinowski in goal, looks decent. As a new-gen, Di Lorenzo, Militao, Van den Berg and Kirkesh at the back. Yeah, Kessie holding with Szoboszlai and Sangari ahead of him. Salah on the right, still going in 2026. Well, there's only a couple of years in the future. I'm always keenly in the line he has about up top. That is a very decent Liverpool side. Fatty and Gakpo there, Son on the decline, but yeah, it's not a bad team, is it really? We are unchanged, so I've gone back to our old shape, as in the 2 centre mids rather than a CDM and a centre mid. But I've kept Pizarro in there because it seemed to work when I'd made the change. That's a superb pass. Seemed to work when I made the change against Leeds. So how is that their throw? He touched that inwards. So surely it would have already been out. Oh well, we rolled it back. Franca. Oh, we've done well to find the little gap there. Mateus Franca. I should have played the gap. Ready. Pizarro. Ball out wide here to Alvarez. We need people in the area, and we haven't really got that. I was hoping someone was going to make a move towards the far post. Franca, a poor pass in the end, really. Liverpool coming forward, and it's Salah. Just about holds on to the ball, despite the attempts of Pizarro. And that's a very high line from this Liverpool defence. If we can... let me change the right player. It's a good block in here from Reggie Cannon. But if we can pick them off, then they could be vulnerable to the counter-attack with how high their line sits. And we have got pace in the likes of Barrios and Salah. And Van den Berg hasn't decided to track Salah. And that is a very cheeky finish. I was singing the praises of Malinowski before the game, and he shouldn't be letting a goal like that in. From that angle, it's a delicate little finish in front of the cop from Elias Salah. What's the keeper done there? He's been done by the goalkeeping animation, I think, there, and you can see the disappointment in his face. He knows Loris Karius-esque, I dare say, back in Liverpool's colours, but give him the benefit of the doubt, the young man. He's been done by the game there, so it's just one of those things. But a surprise early lead at Anfield, but we've had a surprise lead at Anfield before, and it's all come crashing down around us. So, like I've said a number of times before, we won't count our chickens just yet. There's a couple of opportunities there. I could have gone sliding in for a tackle, but opted against it. Oh, and Skov almost gets in there as well. Can we change the right player, please? Yazabel's just made absolute mincemeat of Patterson there. Thankfully, Cannon's having none of it. And that's a lovely piece of play to find Elias Salah. And this is what I'm on about, the high line. And Salah could find Mateus Franca. And Militao has gone walkies. And Mateus Franca with the easiest of chances to make it 2-0 in front of the Kop. They can wave their fans all they like. Franca celebrating with the Liverpool fans. Always interesting. Barrios getting involved too. But it's kind of reminiscent of the Liverpool, we are playing Liverpool, of the United game. I'm not sure it's going to end 6-0 by any stretch of the imagination. But United were a bit easier to pick off than this. But it's starting to head that way. If they don't tighten up soon, if they don't learn some lessons, Liverpool, then it could be an absolute embarrassment for them, but that was fortunate because Salah was away then if we'd got the pass right. Get this one clear, and that should be half time, and it is indeed. Well, we've defended well when we needed to, and most importantly, in a game like this against a team as good as Liverpool, we've taken our chances when we've needed to. One, certainly a little bit fortunate in our favour, but the second, Liverpool can have no complaints. We just carved them apart, and Franca was able to finish them off. But we still have a long way to go. If anyone can get this ball off of that's outrageous. Moyes Keane. Fair play to you, sir. That is absolutely ruined me there, hasn't he, really? Just the little touch, Mascara making the mistake, but that dink is absolutely delightful. Just thinking, oh, he's probably just going to blast this, but sees the keeper on rushing. Has got the confidence to do that. For it to fall into that bottom corner, just evading Patterson. Oh, that was wild. Yeah, fair play to the boy. 2-1, and I told you it wouldn't be all our own way. Pizarro. He's coming forward though, and he's got space to run into. Vicente Pizarro. And now the striker, Vicente Pizarro. He goes to celebrate with his new faithful, and he's entered the scene at Sheffield Wednesday. Welcome to the club, Vicente Pizarro. What a finish that was. Just found the gap, exploited it. And well, he's hit that with some decent venom there into the far corner. And well, we've restored our 2-goal parity in very quick fashion. It's a good ball from Zoboslai into Salah. Back to Keane. Now until he has about Keane running the channel. And he's in behind again. And that is a flash finish. Absolutely blasted that into the back of the net. And Liverpool just turned it on. 3 goals in very quick succession in this game. But he's run the channel. I thought we had it scouted, but no clever finish from him this time. He's just put his foot through that. Nothing Trafford could do as he's coming out. But lovely. Again, the play we said about from Liverpool going forward, it's whether we can handle their forward play. And well, at this moment, oh my word. Is that Sangare going in there? Might be Kessie. I'm not too sure. It's probably just going to be a booking, I would imagine. It is indeed for Frank Kessie. But yeah, we've not been particularly well. We've done not too bad at holding up their attacking play, but they can't handle ours either at the moment, and that's the biggest factor at play at this moment in time in this game. Are we going to get a pit? No, okay. Was a little bit soft, but you know, if you don't claim it, and he's brought the ball forward. We tried to get a foul in, and now it's forward. What a save! What a save from James Trafford. That is arguably a game-winning save, and it is. I'm not too sure who it was that was sneaking in at the near post. It might have been Zoboslai. But thankfully, James Trafford has made himself big, thrown himself at it, and secured us all 3 points. It feels like last season we can beat the big teams, but when it comes to the smaller teams, it's a bit of a stumbling block. But what an episode that is then. Let's recap. Oh, yeah. So, we'll start with a 2-1 win away at the Etihad, thanks to Erling Haaland forgetting his batteries again, apparently, and then a 3-3 draw with Leeds for a massive 3-2 win away at Anfield. Well, that leaves us in 4th. Gosh, Sheffield United have dropped off. Excuse me. But we are... Oh, Brighton have had a stinker. They run, like, they must have lost a couple at least in this episode, but we are just 4 points off the top now, certainly within touching distance. A healthy, not a healthy goal difference. I was looking at Arsenal, but still not bad. We've conceded a couple more goals than teams around us, which isn't ideal, but we're certainly moving in the right direction. And well, if we have a look at what is to come in the next episode, you've seen a couple times that West Ham, and it's a busy month, so we'll split it in 2 then. West Ham, Brighton. Oh, we travel to Brighton in the next episode. That'll be tasty. And then Newcastle in 2nd, and we start with them in the episode after. So December into 2 then. West Ham at home to start with next time out. Brighton away, the biggest game of the season so far. And then finishing with Everton at home. I hope you're looking forward to that. And if you have indeed enjoyed this episode, make sure you pop a like on there for me, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.